In today's video, I want to let you know why people are dropping out of your life. Welcome into the broadcast of You Are Enough. If you're questioning why people are dropping out of your life, why people who are coming in, they're leaving as fast as they came into your life. The reason why people are dropping out of your life so fast, the reason why people are not being that glue that you thought they would be, to stick with you through thick and thin, through your highs and your lows, and your ups and your downs. The reason why people are not staying in your life, the reason why people are falling away, the reason why people are dropping out of your life today is because God has a bigger plan for you. God has a divine plan, and they just don't fit into that plan. You know, people are like seasons. Some people come in just for a specific time period of your life. Some people come in for a reason. And unfortunately, the people who are dropping out of your life, they were only meant to be in your life for a season. They came for a reason, and they were there just for a season. When people are dropping out of your life, remember that God has a bigger plan. God has a bigger picture, and it is for your good. You will never be able to be the person that God created you to be if certain people stayed in your life. You're going to be glad. You may not understand this today, but you hang in there and you're going to see why certain people had to drop out of your life. And sometimes it's going to be the very people that you want to be in your life. Sometimes it's going to be those people who you have these strong connections with. You have these strong emotional and spiritual bonds with. I mean, you really have a connection to some of these people. But unfortunately, God didn't factor these people into your life to be a permanent part of your life. They're temporary people. And whatever you do, it doesn't matter how much you try, you're not going to be able to make a temporary person a permanent person. You're not. Some of these people are going to be toxic. They're going to be too toxic to stay in your life. They're going to be too codependent upon you. They're going to be too needy. And God is not going to allow these people to stick around and to stay. You're going to learn a lot of valuable lessons from these people. And you're going to carry these lessons into the next season of your life. And then you're going to be able to produce. You're going to be able to grow. When people leave your life, God is telling you, you can't grow. I can't harvest what I want to harvest out of your life with certain people in it. So God said, I'm going to start taking away. When God starts taking away things, when God starts taking away people, understand why he's doing that. He's doing it because he wants you to know something better is coming, and he wants you to make room for something different, for something new, for something greater, for something better. God would never remove anything from your life without replacing it with something absolutely better, something greater. God would never leave. God would never remove people. He will never remove a person from your life without replacing that with something absolutely better. You may think you're going to die if certain people leave your life. You may think you can't make it. God's going to prove to you. He's going to show you you can make it, and you are going to make it. So this is why people are dropping out of your life. This is why they can't stay. They're like seasons. Remember that. People are like seasons. They are there for a specific period in your life. They are there for a specific reason. And when they have fulfilled that reason, when they have fulfilled the purpose that they were supposed to be in your life, God is going to remove these people. It doesn't matter how much you try to cause these people to stay. It doesn't matter what you do to try to manipulate people to stay in your life. They can't stay. They have to leave. You have to grow. And when God has ordained and planted you in a place to grow, and you have certain people in your circle, God is going to cause a conflict. You know, God will cause a disagreement where someone will become so offended with you where they never want to talk to you again. This is God's divine plan. See God in everything. No matter what it is in life, see God in everything, because God is always speaking. God is always revealing. God is always unveiling things for us to see and to adhere and to understand. People are dropping out of your life for these reasons, because you can't grow with certain people in your life. You can't. Some people are going to hold you back. Some people want to hold you down because you are elevating and they just don't want to elevate. And some people just want to stay conformed to the box that they've confined themselves in, and they want you to be in that same box with them. So it's going to be a push and pull. So God is going to start depleting things. God is going to start extracting things from your life. He's going to start extracting people that are not beneficial. You're going to make it, and God is going to prove to you you're going to make it. God is going to prove to you that you're going to become more without certain people in your life. And it's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable in the beginning. But as you keep walking out this purpose, as you keep walking out this journey, it's going to become easier and easier, because you're going to see the fruit of certain people not being a part of your life. And this is where your life is going to be totally transformed. This is where you're going to see doors swing open for you. This is where you're going to see doors that were closed in your face. You're going to see these doors fly open, because now you have been placed in the right place, and you're going to be with the right people. When the wrong people leave, good things are going to happen to you. When the wrong people come into your life, everything goes wrong. Nothing for you can go right. I mean, it's just like a domino effect. You may have a desire to do something good, but if you have the wrong people in your life, it's not going to happen. God can't afford for you to be stuck. He can't afford for you to keep putting yourself in places where you shouldn't be. And He can't afford for you to keep allowing people who are spiritual leeches, who are crabs, that come into your life to try to hold you down. You're trying to go up in life, and you have somebody at your ankle pulling you back. That's the enemy. The enemy wants to hold you back. This is why some of you can't grow. And you're wondering why you can't grow. Why can't I get this business off the ground? Why when I start something, it ends just as fast as it began? Because you have to look at your environment that you're in, and you have to look at the people that you are hanging out with. You got to look at the people that you are associating with. It has everything to do with your life. Don't think that the people that you hang around has nothing to do with your life. It has everything to do what you will become or not become. The people that you associate with, it has every single thing to do with how far you will go in life, how much success that you will ascertain or not. This is why you have so many people dropping out of your life. This is why so many people are falling away. This is why so many people are leaving your life just as fast as they came in, because they're like seasons. They were only there for a specific reason. They couldn't stay. God said, doesn't matter how much you want them to stay, how bad you want them to stay. God said they can't stay, because they're not factored into where I am taking you. And they can't go where I'm taking you. You can't take Lot with you. This is between you and God. God has somebody up the road for you. He has better friendships for you. He has a better partner for you. He does. And you got to trust Him, and you got to keep going until He tells you to the place that you're supposed to stop. Permanent people will stay through thick and thin. Temporary people, they're not going to stay. Temporary people don't know how to stay. They don't know how to hang in there with you, because their assignment in your life is not to stick to you like glue. It's not. They're not going to stay. You can do everything in the world for certain people, and they're still not going to stay with you. You can support them. You can love them authentically. You can honor them. You can value them. You can be good to them. You can give. You can sacrifice. You can encourage. You can do all of that plus more, and they're still not going to stay. They're still going to drop out of your life. They are still going to leave you, because God didn't factor these people into the divine plan that He has for your life. When God called people to your life, they're going to stay. These people that are leaving, they weren't a permanent part of your life. They had to fall out of your life so you can grow. So many people that you deal with, and sometimes you don't know until God creates a circumstance for you to really see how much damage these people are doing to your life. You know, a lot of people will cause a lot of damage in your life, and you didn't even know that they were coming into your life to cause it. And you're thinking that this is just normal. It's not normal. The enemy has assigned certain people to your life so you can get stuck. So you don't come up out of the place that you are so diligently trying to come out of. The devil has assigned tares in your life, and he will plant people so you can get stuck. So you can wonder. The enemy doesn't want you to get out of Lodabar. The enemy doesn't want you to come out of the wilderness. The enemy wants you to wander for the rest of your life and always say, I'm going to get to this place, and you never get to the place. They're going to drop out of your life because God said, this is not who I called in your life. These people are not part of the divine plan that I have for you. If you want to grow, check your people that you deal with. Check your affiliations. Check your association. Check the people that you converse with on a day-to-day basis. Check it. And you're going to see why your life can't grow. You're going to see why God has some blessings on hold for you. They're yours, but you're not going to be able to live them out. And you're not going to be able to experience the blessings and the breakthroughs and the miracles that God has for you with certain people. You know, you may think some people are your friend, but God has to show us that this person is not your friend. This person is so envious of you. This person is so jealous of you. This person just want to ride your coattail until they get their life to a different plateau. And when they get their life to this plateau, they're going to leave you. So God said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cause a disruption in your friendship. I'm going to cause a disruption in this relationship because God said I didn't ordain it. Whatever God didn't ordain, he doesn't have to allow it to live. Remember David and Bathsheba? That child was born out of sin, and God allowed that child to die. Anything we birth out of sin, God is not going to let it live. He's not. Some friendships and relationships are birthed out of sin, and God is going to cause an ending to it. So the right people can come in, so good things can start to happen. God is tired. As bad as you are tired and run down of your life, just going down south and not up, God is tired too, because he has a plan for your life. He has a divine plan for your life, and he didn't create you to go through all the things that you're going through with. He doesn't want you to get hung up in a place for the rest of your life. He doesn't want you to go through life, problem after problem, for the rest of your life. God didn't create you to do that. God said, I came that you should have life and have it in abundance. He said, but Satan came to kill, to steal, and destroy your entire life. John 10:10. The reason why people are dropping out of your life is for these reasons. So you can grow. They're not a part of God's divine plan for your life. And these are just toxic people. And it's just time for you to get to where God says you're supposed to be. It's time for you to live. It's not time for you not to live. It's time out for you to exist. You're going through the same mundane things daily. You're going through the same motions day after day after day. You're in a spiritual matrix. And God said, no, let me snatch you up out of this place. God said, because if I don't snatch you up out of this place, you're going to die out in the wilderness. And God didn't call you to do that. So this is when God is going to pull people from your life. He's going to extract them so you can become the person that he meant for you to be. So you can experience life to the fullest. And you're going to do it with certain people gone. Thank y'all for tuning in today's broadcast of You Are Enough. Hang in there, family. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share. Watch all the videos for me and like the videos. Don't get scammed on our channel. You see the scammers. Anything you need to know about me is in the description box of the video. Hold your head up, family. You can do this because you're on the greatest team in the world. You're on the winning team. To all of my kings and queens of the Most High God, all of my kingdom ambassadors, no weapon that form against you shall prosper. Not one. The weapon will form, but God made us a promise. He said it'll never, ever, ever prosper. Now you go and you have an amazing day.